A family moved into an old house in 1998. They had no idea what was hidden inside the walls. In 1998, the Miller family moved into a beautiful Victorian house in a quiet neighborhood. It was their dream home. 3 bedrooms, a large backyard, and a basement that the kids loved to explore. Everything seemed perfect, but the previous owners left in a hurry. They sold the house for half its value. They didn't leave a forwarding address. The Millers didn't think much of it. They were just happy to have a new home. For 20 years, life went on. The kids grew up. The parents grew older. The house became home. But then something happened. In 2018, the family decided to renovate the basement. They wanted to turn it into a game room. The contractor started knocking down an old wall. That's when he found it, a small wooden box. It was hidden behind the drywall. It had been there for decades. The box was covered in dust. It was sealed with an old padlock. The contractor called the Millers. They gathered around as he broke the lock. Inside the box, there were letters, dozens of them, handwritten, all addressed to someone named Sarah. The letters were from a man named James. They were love letters, beautiful, heartbreaking letters, but there was something else, a newspaper clipping. It was dated in 1978. The headline read, "Local woman vanishes without a trace." The woman's name was Sarah. The Millers were shocked. They had lived in this house for 20 years and never knew. They started reading the letters. James wrote about how much he missed Sarah. He wrote about their plans to run away together. He wrote about the night she disappeared. He said he waited for her at the train station. She never showed up. He said he searched for her for years. He never found her. The last letter was dated 1985. James wrote that he was dying. He said he would take the secret to his grave. But he didn't. He left the box in the wall. For someone to find. For someone to finish what he started. The Millers called the police. Detectives reopened the case. They tracked down James's family. They found his grave. They found his diary. In it, he wrote the truth. He said Sarah had come to him the night she vanished. She was scared. She said someone was following her. She said she didn't know who to trust. James promised to protect her, but he failed. He blamed himself for the rest of his life. Sarah's remains were finally found in 2019, buried in a shallow grave near the old train station. The case that had been cold for 40 years was finally solved. James didn't kill Sarah. He loved her, but he kept the secret. He kept her letters. He kept her memory alive. And 20 years after he died, the truth was finally revealed. The Millers still live in that house. They kept the box. They keep it on the mantle. A reminder that some secrets refuse to stay hidden forever. A reminder that the truth always finds a way. Share this story to raise awareness. Because sometimes the walls we build hide more than just dust. They hide the stories that need to be told.